So I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a sub... What?
Who's there?
I see you.
Shoot! Shoot! Say hello to... Die on me!
Ooh, I gotta loosen up. I got the fidgets.
Rat-a-tat!
How you doing in there, Valentine? Feeling hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off. Hey, you! I don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize muscles for brains ain't coming back. Get this door open!
Bingo.
Ah, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb? An old private.
My son, Sean, is missing. He was kidnapped. But I don't know who took him or where they went.
Missing kid, huh? Well, you came to the right man, if not the right place. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk. Malone's crew here used to be small time. Muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players. So they found this place. Don't know what happened to the previous owners, but they're not exactly around to rent. Empty vault.
Hold on, I hear some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
His only job is to check on the prisoner. Why does that take so fucking long, huh? Hey, Dino! Resonate! He got whacked!
Free for the taking.
Nat King Cole there. He's just the best, isn't he?
This door's on the fritz.
Only opens with a
See if I can
key.
get it open.
Well, here's I guess you'd say,
Almost
unexpected
got it. There
bit
we
of
are.
news.
How
I heard that a group of
lock
soldiers
isn't on the other side.
Soldier? Constabulary? What are we calling them now? Soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel were spotted in the Commonwealth. Sounds like they were, well, they were kind of in trouble at the Cambridge But the vault dwellers showed up
What is this?
and gave me or a gun. Or something. The vault dweller helped them, is what I'm trying to say. Guess they'll probably be on their way soon.
You and Valentine are both dead!
Right?
Someone's coming.
Sheldon Allman wants this girl to crawl out. Look, I mean, if he cared so much, wouldn't he have been with her in the first place? I might be overthinking it. I don't have a girlfriend.
More stairs? Who built this damn wall?
Disappearing act
Instructor?
ain't fooling me.
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous.
Don't have the key.
Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
Doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl? I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nikki. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle, you hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out?
Wait, Skinny. Remember the quarry? Lily June on the rocks? Ring any bells?
How the hell did you know about that? Okay, you two can go. You got until the count of 10. Then I don't care what happened back in the old days. You're dead.
What are you doing, Skinny? Kill him!
No, Darla. They get one chance to leave. Skinny Malone's putting his foot down.
My mother was right. You mobsters are all just talk.
We better get out of here, fast.
one.
Good. Ah, look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
I have my ways.
Really? Huh. Well, I'm glad those ways included shooting down mobsters. Wasn't looking forward to haunting that place. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, and how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Hey, you were in the paper, right? Wall dweller with 1,000 beautiful.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh, God. It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
Bob Crosby this time.
You keep laughing at
Not
death.
me.
Someday, Death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a
I
few
sometimes
friends
do.
to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Metal detective delivery at your service.
Happy to be in a niche market, that's for sure. Here, I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's
You're
get down to
listening
business. Take a seat. Make
Diamond
yourself
City Radio.
comfortable.
If you're listening at all, maybe.
When
Let's
you're
find
trying to
out
find someone who's
what
gone
Danny Kaye
missing,
knows about
the devil is in the
civilization.
details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. What else can you tell me?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and a discarded prototype anyway.
Don't lie to me, Nick. You're one of them. They made you.
Yeah, I've heard it all before. You're a freak. You've got something to hide. Blah, blah, blah. But the truth is, people smart enough to build something like me are smart enough to cover their tracks, and arrogant enough to throw their unwanted trash into the Commonwealth to fend for itself.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Oh, yeah. I heard their names, their home addresses, and where their diary keys are hidden.
All right. Calm down. It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
It's Sean. It has to be. Somehow.
Don't jump the gun on me. You said you were looking for an infant, remember? That's over 9 years difference by my count. Look, maybe he has a son of his own. Maybe it's someone else's kid. Either way, they both vanished a while back. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Hey, Valentine.
Come on. Kellogg's house ain't far. I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance, bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds. Oh, is all him. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later. Can pull that off. Keep an eye out, will you? If I can get this. Hide, Kellogg. Why don't you give it a try?
Won't be able to pick this. Nick.
I can't get through that door. No luck?
Locked tight.
The key. See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
Who do I talk to if I need to find a key to a house that's been locked up?
If you're talking about a property that the city has seized, we only have one on the books. Mr. Kellogg's old house. You'd have to ask the mayor directly if you want the keys.
I heard that a group of soldiers...
I can feel the gears of bureaucracy grinding me up already.
Like grist in the mill, honey. Good luck.
Soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel.
Geneva.
I'm sorry, but you're not getting that key from me. Why do you want it so badly anyway?
Well, they were kind of in
Please.
trouble.
All I want to do is find my son. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
I've heard the sob stories before, so save them.
The Vault Dweller showed up and gave him a hand.
Just trust me. It's important. You have my word.
You really thought that would work, didn't you? I don't think so.
Never mind. Thanks for nothing.
Have a nice day.
Wynoni Harris. Had a grandma that
Yes.
gambled, I guess.
I
so
remember
he,
you, our new
wrote a song
arrival.
about it, and I'm not
I
just
wish
talking
I was
about it,
in
I
your
intend to
shoes,
play it.
getting to
So,
see our
here it is.
glorious city for the first time. How can I help you?
I'm looking for a key to a house in the city. I assume the mayor's office has a copy.
Well, we don't have every key in the city. Where would we put them all? Besides, every citizen in my city has a right to their privacy. Now, if we did have a key, only the owner can ask for it. That's my final word.
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man Kellogg kidnapped my son. I need to find him.
I see. I'm sorry, but however horrible the crimes this Mr. Kellogg may have committed, your word alone isn't hard evidence.
So that's it? You're not going to help?
Security is part of what keeps Diamond City above the petty squabbles and misfortunes of the Commonwealth. I can't betray that for anything.
Fine. Thanks for nothing.
I know it's disappointing, but I have to think of all the people of Diamond City, not just the needs of one person.
Hey, Geneva.
Still looking for that key? What's so important about it?
Please. All I want to do is find my son. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
I've heard the sob stories before, so save them.
Maybe we can reach an agreement? I just happen to have a pile of caps here.
A gift? For me? Oh, how generous. Oh, there I go again, leaving a key out on my desk and forgetting to put it back.
Heard you rescued Valentine. What? All set scared the hell out of Mr. Nicky. He ain't like those Institute psychos.
Got the key? Right. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you? Well, that's one way to hide a room. Well, look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
You look like you're about ready to topple over.
Hey.
Point the way.
Hey.
Just
Such a positive guy, that Bing Crosby. If you're the kind of person who is tired of living in Diamond City and you maybe want a adventure or something, I guess you have a new option. The settlement of Sanctuary has, I guess, been founded to the northwest there. Good luck to them with, you know, the whole surviving thing. And in other news, it sounds like maybe it's not other news, it's actually the same news. The Minutemen were involved in this. That's the Minutemen. I thought they were kind of done for. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me.
Hey.
what you got?
If it were real, it would be super dangerous, I bet. When someone named Big Maybell says there's a whole lot of shaking going on, oh, you can probably believe. I mean, it's fair to say that's probably accurate. She's tremulous.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
What? The great Clockwork Dick is stumped?
It's synth detective, jackass. If you're gonna be that way, you might as well get the make and model right. Joking aside, but what about dog meat? Commonwealth mutt like him can track a man's scent for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. We can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
Goodbye, Nick.
Hopefully not forever. I want to see you and your kids safe and sound when you get back. Good luck. Anytime you need help, just come knocking.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. I'm trusting my family's future to a dog. That's it. I'm officially crazy.
The only way you get old in this job is assume everyone's out to kill you.
Excuse me.
Too many miles on the road. At least the pay is terrible.
Hey.
Lost the scent, boy?
Somebody was here. You think it was Kellogg?
Heads up.
Hmm?
San Francisco Sunlights. Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
That was the 5 stars. All 5 of them. Get it? Because it's, well, it's funny? Sort of? No. No. Okay. Not really. Well, here's a, I guess you'd say, unexpected bit of news. I heard that a group of soldiers...
Bloody bandages. Dogmeat can track this.
Constabulary? What are we calling them now? Yeah.
Okay,
soldiers
boy. Let's track him.
From the Brotherhood of Steel were spotted in the Commonwealth. Sounds like they were, well, they were kind of in trouble at the Cambridge police station. They were in pretty bad shape for a while. The Vault Dweller showed up and gave him a hand. Forgot him. So the Vault Dweller helped them, is what I'm saying. Guess they'll probably be on their way soon, then. Right? Oh, we're gonna die! Oh! Here's, the ink spots? Maybe. I mean, the song is called Maybe. I mean, it's definitely, it's for sure the ink spots.
I'll need your nose to track Kellogg, boy. Gwinnett Stout. One of his creature comforts.
Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Tracking known mercenary. Exercise extreme caution.
Oh, God. You think this was Kellogg's
Critical
handiwork?
signs. Alert. Critical signs. Attention, assailant. Lower your weapons immediately.
What have we here?
Error.
Looks like someone
System
was hiding
corrupt.
their stash in this
I
one.
can't feel my legs.
You really got taken apart.
Critical systems non-functional. Hostile human. Too powerful.
Hey.
We gotta stick together, pal. At least until we find Kellogg.
Is this the place? Is he in here, boy?
This is it, isn't it? Kellogg's here. All right, Blue. It's you and me. I think dog meat's earned some time off. On the wrong people today.
Chained up on the other side.
And now, a word or several from our sponsors. Choice Chops!
Hostile sensor
Wants you
reading
to know
detected.
we have meat. Just meat.
Movement detected.
Stop asking if we have anything else.
Hello.
This next song, it's, well, it's,
Please reveal yourself.
Man, and, oh boy!
An enemy.
must die now.
No way I'm cracking this.
Going up.
Now, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen tea. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas and apple cobbler.
That's it.
Deftly done.
Sorry, your house has been a wreck for 200 years.
Always on good behavior, aren't you?
Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky. pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
That was Butcher Pete by Roy Brown, not the other way around.
Heads up.
Don't mind the clutter.
And now, a word or several from our sponsors. Swatters. Own a piece of Diamond City
Look alive.
history.
Where to?
And then beat people to death with it. Uranium Fever is on next. And, well, I'm pretty sure enough time has gone by that we can all find a new word in this subject.
Whoever or whatever you are, I know you are out there.
Following Institute Protocol. Eliminating hostile.
Hey, something's out there. You think we're safe now? Blue, we're not alone. I see it!
Yes.
Is someone present? By order.
Nice.
Institute, you must be destroyed. Employ melee tactics. Damage.
They quit, did they? Always on.
You got guts and determination. It's admirable. Your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend. It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and you have that option.
Hacking this is beyond me.
What can I say that? I'm just up ahead. My synths are standing down. Let's talk.
And there he is. Most resilient man in the Commonwealth. Funny. I thought I had that honor.
You murdering, kidnapping psychopath! Give me my son! Give me Sean! Now!
Right to it then, huh? Okay. Fine. Your son Sean. Great kid. A little older than you may have expected. But I'm guessing you figured that out by now. But if you're hoping for a happy reunion, ain't gonna happen, pal. Your boy's not here.
I agree.
Let's.
Just... Ugh. Sing it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Concur.
Always on good behavior, aren't you?
Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that... Whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not going to go your way.
Here's a thing. A sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll just read it.
Stealth
Why
capabilities.
drink dirty radioactive water when you can have it pure and bottled? Shen Kowalski's Clean Water Market, straight from the filter. Johnny Mercer is up next. I don't think this song's all that great, really, but...
Normal for other journalists.
got guts and determination. Let's have it. It's not too late. Stop. Turn. Leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
Yes.
Okay. You made it. I'm just up ahead. My synths are standing down. Let's talk.
And there he is. Most resilient man in the Commonwealth. Funny. I thought I had that honor. You came a long way. Let's hear it.
You murdering, kidnapping psychopath. Give me my son. Give me Sean! Now!
Right to it then, huh? Okay. Fine. Your son Sean. Great kid. A little older than you may have expected. But I'm guessing you figured that out by now. But if you're hoping for a happy reunion, ain't gonna happen, pal. Your boy's not here.
Fuck you, Kellogg.
Let him go. Your time's done. Your son is exactly where he belongs. He's home. In the Institute.
So where is it, huh? This institute. How do I get there?
Haven't you been paying attention? You don't find the Institute. The Institute finds you. You open the closet, it's just a closet. You can never find the monster that hides inside. Not until it jumps out at you. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
You know, in 100 years, when I finally die, I only hope I go to hell, so I can kill you all over again, you piece of shit.
You're not as soft as I thought. That is...
this tech, you were barely human. Hey.
Hmm? Always on good behavior, aren't you?
I try to be.
Seems like you're doing better than trying. I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered. Of course, in my experience, if you want to do real good, playing nice only gets you so far. I mean, look at Diamond City. A place I've been trying to warn of real danger. But every issue I publish, all I hear is, "Oh, Piper, why don't you ever publish anything happy? Piper, why can't you write something nice for a change?" It's enough to make me want to hang up my hat some days.
Sounds like it must be exhausting.
Huh, no kidding. But people, they deserve to know the truth. Sure, it can be scary, knowing what's really out there. A night doesn't go by, I'm not afraid some Institute drone will decide today's the day to pay old Piper and family a visit. But it's worth it, because I know the truth. That's what protects us.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. How can you protect you and yours if you don't know what you're facing?
Exactly. Most folks, though, they'd prefer a comforting lie. Not me. I've seen firsthand what the truth can do. My sister and I, we grew up way out in the Commonwealth. Tiny little settlement. Our dad, he was part of the local militia. Keeping the raiders off our backs and the mirelurks out of our latrines, as he'd describe it. Well, one day, our dad turns up dead. His captain, asshole named Mayburn, claims raiders must have gotten him on watch. Well, I didn't buy it. I start making inquiries. Turns out, the captain, he'd sold out. Thought he wasn't getting paid enough to babysit the town. He was gonna leave the gates open one night. Let a group of raiders sack the place and take a cut of the profits. My dad found out and was gonna turn Mayburn in, but Mayburn got to him first. And I wasn't about to let that bastard get away with murder. I tried talking to the mayor, but he wouldn't listen. So, I papered the entire town in posters. Wanted for gross dereliction of duty, Captain Mayburn. The mayor sure wanted to talk after that. The town threw Mayburn out on his ass and were dug in when a very surprised group of raiders finally showed.
Another good one from
What happened after that?
We made do. Sis was still pretty young at the time, and Mom was out of the picture. So we got by on the kindness of others for a while. Eventually, I saved up enough to book us both passage with a caravan, and then we moved on up to the big city. Called it home ever since.
constabulary? What are we calling them now? Soldiers.
Your father died for knowing the truth. It didn't protect him.
But how many more people would have died if he hadn't been willing to stand up?
Sounds like they were,
But hey, I'm sorry if I've been rambling. I just get fired up sometimes. It's just nice to talk to someone who actually seems to get it, you know? So, should we head out?
And gave him a hand. Or a gun. Or some. The Vault Dweller helped them, is what I'm trying to say. Guess they'll probably be on their way soon then. Right? Oh, we're gonna die! Oh! Now here's Connie Allen with a song that's... It's about... space travel. Here's Rocket 69.
Hey.
What can I do? Probably have something you can use.
Hey.
Point the way. Take a look. Better in our hands anyway.
Going up. Roof access. Going down. Command center. Going up. roof access.
Doesn't love some Louis Jordan. Am I right? I am, because Louis Jordan rules. So, this radio station here, we don't really make any caps, and there are well, some people help me stay in the air. People like this. Swatters. Own a piece of Diamond City history, and then beat people to death with it. This Billie Holiday, I think? Yep, yeah, it is. Here it comes.
Hey, Scaver. Let's trade.
location, the better.
Maybe by the ink spot. I mean, it was definitely by the ink spots. It's called maybe. I should have been clearer. There's I guess you'd say, unexpected bit of news. I heard that a group of soldiers, is it knights? Soldiers? Constabulary? What are we calling them now? Soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel were spotted in the Commonwealth. Sounds like they were, well, they were kind of in trouble at the Cambridge police station. They were in pretty bad shape for a while. But then, the Vault Dweller showed up and gave them a hand. Or a gun. Or the Vault Dweller helped them, is what I'm trying to say. Guess they'll probably be on their way soon then. Right? Oh, we're gonna die! Oh! So, let's do a song by the Three Sons, because, well, there's 3 sons will be dead soon.
That's it.
Everyone wants a piece of what I got.
Hello.
Stick to the roads, and you got a better chance of surviving.
Hey.
Come on, come on! Get your guns. So many guns in so little time. You just gotta buy them.
Just browsing for now.
Buy my damn guns already! Please.
Hey, Cricket.
Got a hankering for melting face? Then I'm your girl.
What kind of stuff do you have?
If it can chamber cock and spit out lead, then I sell it. I sell slashers and clobberers, too, for those maniacs that like it up close. But hot death flying faster than the speed of sound?
My knees are getting weak just from thinking about it.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Oh, goody. Let's make mischief.
Hey, Cricket.
Better buy my big guns now, because you bet your ass your enemies will.
Sure. Let's take a look.
A part of every big purchase goes to planting little bitty trees that I'll blow up in your honor. Blue, we're not alone here.
Harris? Well, here's I guess it's an unexpected bit of news. I heard that a group of soldiers, is it knights? Soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel
Commonwealth justice for you. Shit! Something's broken! That's it.
Hey, at least it's honest work.
Hey there.
Come on, come on! Get your guns here. Small booms, big booms. I got them all. Got a hankering for melting face? Then I'm your girl.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
A part of every big purchase goes to planting little bitty trees that I'll blow up in your honor.
Keep moving, Scabber.
Nick.
Where's your son? What happened?
I didn't make it in time. Kellogg was working with the Institute, and he gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah. Figures the Institute's only man on the outside wouldn't be the type to be taken alive.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
There's no way that could ever work.
Stay with me on this. We get a piece of Kellogg's gray matter and take it to Amari. Then we see if she's got the goods to pull this off.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
I'm gonna need a really sharp ice cream scoop.
I'm sure you'll manage.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm gonna introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me.
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared. Ought to be Diamond City's motto.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement. Oh, wow, they're tall.
They were in pretty bad shape for a while.
Head on inside.
Hey, Sullivan.
Can't talk. All this chatting is gonna tarnish my tough cop persona.
going up. Third floor.
I hear something! What? Who's there? Gah! Gonna splatter your brains! Now I'm angry! Spineless human! Go ahead and hide, little leader. Wanted a fight?
Doing them much good at this point.
Well. It's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress?
Why? Someone stand you up?
You trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
We're hiring, but I don't think you'd measure up.
Don't be like that. You just got the look of someone who's in the market for a little insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Whoa, time out. Nick
Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock? What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. Now I know you had old Finn handled back there, but a mayor's gotta make a point sometimes. You alright?
You killed him.
Got a good pair of eyes on ya. I think you'll fit in here. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Of the people, for the people? Brother.
I can tell I'm gonna like you already. Just consider this town your home away from home. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Excuse me.
A new player and good neighbor. Hello, little pawn. Welcome to our fun and games. You ever tried chess? Sometimes you need to sacrifice a piece to keep the game going. Keep that in mind.
Brotherhood of Steel, better stay out of good neighbor. All I'm saying. Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship? Yowza.
Mayor Hancock?
Hey everyone, gather around. Let's kick the breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
He wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their synths.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor!
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
Hancock!
Of the people, for the people. What do you need, my man?
What's your story, Hancock?
My favorite subject. I came into this town about a decade ago. Had a smooth set of skin back then. While I was busy making myself a pillar of this community, I would go on these, wild tears. I was young, Any chems I could find, the more exotic the better. Finally found this experimental radiation drug. Only one of its kind left, and only one hit. Oh man, the high was so worth it. Yeah, I'm living with the side effects, but hey, what's not to love about immortality?
All that chem use definitely prepared you for a career in politics.
People respect me because I don't put myself above them, alright? I sling and shoot up just like the next guy. Now, before you bring me down, is there anything else you need?
Nothing right now.
Cool, cool. Need to shoot the shit? Just tell me what's on your mind. What can I do for you? My house is your house. My town is your town.
Nothing right now.
Cool, cool.
You sticking around, you'll need to join the crew. I hear Bobby No-Nose is looking. Always a catch with the No-Nose, but she pays.
Can't believe it. He looked just like Sammy, too.
Sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming.
Boy, my pals now. Gonna shoot the breeze. Take a walk.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. Guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
I mean, technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein? Ego, fetch me the brain. No?
No, I will not. Now, do you have it?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Fresh toast.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to laugh at my expense.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the He'll act as a host.
Nick and I are gonna share a mind? Yeah, I'm not gonna see him in any compromising positions, am I?
If a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
No. You won't have to worry about that. The only memories you'll access are the ones in the implant.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down that goddamn radio. I'm trying to...
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg.
Instead, I ended up running away.
Disorienting at first.
I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on the petty. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never
Let's
deserved
keep
it.
looking. I'll connect you
Not
to
for
the
one
next
second.
intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis.
Big heads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
What? You don't have a spare teleporter lying around? What kind of egghead are you?
This is serious. No one outside the Institute could dream of making that kind of technology. Wait, maybe that's it. That memory about Virgil, their scientist who went rogue? If we found him...
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked him to the glowing sea.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Yes.
Battles are won with fists, wars with wits.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What? What are you talking about?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
I guess that's for you to wonder, and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
I'm gonna head out on my own from here, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Want to hear something spooky? They say there's this old insane asylum up north. It should be.
Move! Nothing to see here.
Hey there.
Lost. Take a hike. Ain't your
How you doing?
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that we come in peace malarkey.
You step through the gate, you got problems.
listening to Diamond City Radio. If you're listening at all. Johnny Mercer is up next. I don't think this song's all that great, really, but some people like it.
Defending Diamond City is nothing me, my boys, the wall, and a few turrets can't handle.
Best scrap in the Commonwealth, right here. What the?
human! Shoot to kill! Just stand still!
Nothing there now. What do you think?
What?
Hey, this is gonna be fun!
She's going to die. She needs help. Hurry! She's in here!
Please help!
What's taking so long? I know I just saw someone out there.
This one looked like a good mark, so just shut up and wait!
Maybe they went around back. Should we go? Where'd that little fucking...
Don't think I can pick this.
What? Who's there?
No way I could pick this. Sweet. Locked tight. Yes.
Kid, I don't know who you are, but you better clear out before I go haywire and blast you.
I don't want any trouble. I'm just passing through.
Bullshit. No one comes out here. You can't lie to a synth, kid. We can hear it in your voice.
Really? You're a synth? I've never seen you at the meetings.
You think this is a joke? They take people out of their beds and replace them with things like me. Machines. Any second now, they might send some signal. Or I'll see the color orange. Or whatever it is they do, and boom! One more dead fool. Now, are you gonna get out of here? Or wait for them to make me kill you?
We're just talking, so why don't you just ease off the trigger there?
Fine. But Don't think this means you're welcome here. Got your looky-loo at the synth? Ready to get out of here before they make me hurt you?
Look, I just need a little while to catch my breath.
Fine. There's a bed upstairs if you need it. But it's not safe to stick around here. Fine. Just do whatever you came here to do and get the hell out of here. And stay out of my stuff.
Terminal's gotta be somewhere.
Like I said, there's a bed upstairs if you need to rest.
Hey, Phyllis.
Not really in the mood to talk.
That's it.